What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, finally, undefeated 3-division world champion, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely considered by many to be the face of the sport of boxing, in Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis is 29 wins, no losses, no draws. 27 big wins by way of knockout. He is 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. With that said, Gervonta Tank Davis, everybody was waiting to see what's next for Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Is he going to get back in the ring? Now, keep in mind, Gervonta Tank Davis, he already fought twice this year, okay? He fought January 7th when he fought and took on and defeated WBA super featherweight world champion Hector Garcia. That was January 7th, Washington, D.C. He stopped and knocked out Hector Garcia in that fight. He did the highest gate. He broke a record for the highest gate in Capital One Arena history with a $5.2 million gate. Then he fought again April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, when he took on lightweight, junior welterweight, Mexican-American superstar title contender, King Ryan Garcia. He dropped Ryan Garcia in the second round, stopped him in the 7th round, and that fight broke records. It did the 5th highest gate in Las Vegas boxing history with over a $22 million gate. It did 1.2 to 1.4 million pay-per-view buys. The biggest event in boxing this year, okay? Huge event for Gervonta Tank Davis. Then Cinco de Mayo weekend, Gervonta Tank Davis had to answer for a mistake he made in the past. He had to go to court, and they ruled on it, and they sentenced Gervonta Tank Davis initially to 90 days probation. 90 days house arrest for alleged hit and run. I'm going to say alleged because I wasn't there. Alleged hit and run situation. And Gervonta Tank Davis, he did 30 days or more on house arrest. Then the judge felt like Gervonta Tank Davis didn't follow the rules, breached the agreement, and she then sentenced Gervonta Tank Davis to do the rest of his house arrest in actual jail. He did about 40-something plus days after that, and he came out, and he has a lot of momentum. And everybody wants to know what's next for Gervonta Tank Davis. And Gervonta Tank Davis, he came out, enjoying his family, enjoying the fruits of his labor, and today he finally spoke. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation. People linking him to this fighter, people linking him to that fighter. It's just ongoing, right? And so Gervonta Tank Davis, he comes out today and he puts an end to all the speculation, okay? There's a lot of speculation that Tank Davis could be fighting in December before the year is up. Well, Gervonta Tank Davis has put an end to that speculation as he come out on social media and he told the world, I'm getting my life together. I'll see you guys the top of next year, the beginning of next year. So looks like he'll be back in the ring probably that January, February time, maybe even March. And he responded back to, he responded back to people calling him out. Everybody calls out Gervonta Tank Davis because he's the cash cow, okay? And everybody wants a bit of Gervonta Tank Davis. And so the team of 4-division world champion, former undisputed bantamweight world champion, now unified super bantamweight world champion, Japanese superstar boxer, monster Naoya Inoue, who is 25 wins, no losses, no draws, 22 big wins by way of knockout. He is 30 years of age, 5'5" with a 67.5-inch arm reach. Inoue, he shocked the world with his last performance, which was July 23rd, when he took on, and when he moved up to super bantamweight 122, took on the unified champion, the best bantamweight in the world, and cool boy Stephen Fulton, and he absolutely obliterated Stephen Fulton in the 8th round of that fight and dominated the fight. He won every single round. And so Monster Inoue and his team calling out Gervonta Tank Davis, and they focus on facing off against Gervonta Tank Davis, and they're teasing that they're going to go up and fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, he started his career at 108 pounds. He's going to have another fight against Tapales that's going to take place in December. Tapales is the unified champion, the other unified champion at 122. So Marlon Tapales is who Inoue is going to fight in his next fight in December. Tapales is, 37 wins, 3 losses, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. He is 31 years of age. He's 5'4" with a 65-inch arm reach, and he's a southpaw. So he's the unified champion, okay? Tapales holds the IBF and WBA super bantamweight titles, and Inoue holds the WBO and WBC super bantamweight titles. So Inoue will fight Marlon Tapales in December, and Inoue is actually taller than him, bigger than him, although he started his career in a smaller weight class. He'll beat Tapales, and that'll make him a 2-division undisputed champion. So they're looking to chase the legend and the ghost of legendary 8-division world champion, iconic Filipino superstar boxer Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, okay? And they want to create history in doing it. And they set their sights on Tank Davis and his superstardom. And Tank Davis is not just a superstar. He's not a sideshow. He's an actual great fighter. So Tank Davis is versatile. He's a southpaw. He got power, knocks out. He's exciting. Inoue is exciting. They want to try to relive and capture that old Floyd Mayweather-Manny Pacquiao legendary showdown. And as long as Inoue continues on that path and that journey and that trajectory that he's on, and Tank Davis as well, it will live up to that billing. It's going to be huge. So with that said, they're calling out Tank Davis. They're using Tank Davis' name. And Tank Davis responds to Inoue's team saying that, they teasing a possible showdown with Tank Davis. And Tank Davis said they can't tease nothing, meaning that he calls the shots, because he calls the shots. Tank Davis is the A side. He's the cash cow, even in a fight with Inoue. Inoue has a huge fan base in Japan, not a huge fan base here in the States. Now, obviously, like Manny Pacquiao, it'll convert eventually for Inoue over here in the States. It'll definitely eventually convert. But as of right now, it has not. And so with that said, Tank Davis is the A side. He's the cash cow. And so, he's saying that, that's a fight that they want. Anyway, Tank Davis, he's on record saying that, an Inoue fight is a super fight for him. He said, I think he's a little too small, but, that fight is a super fight for me, Inoue. And it is. And I believe that Inoue will eventually make his way up to, Tank Davis into that weight class. And I could see him challenging Tank Davis eventually. But he got a lot of work to do. He fights at 122. Tank fights at Tank Davis fights at 135 pounds. So by the time Inoue gets to Tank, which he can do, he could beat Tapales in December. Then he could move on, fight, and beat Robisi, who's the champion at 126 at super featherweight. And then that's that. Then he can possibly move on to, featherweight. 126 is featherweight. So he could beat Robisi, who's at featherweight, for his title. They're both with top rank. So he beats Tapales in December, fights and beats Robisi in the early part of next year, and then got to make his way to 130. And then a Tank Davis fight is possible, unless he plans on jumping 2 weight classes. That's a super fight. that's definitely a super fight. So with that said, we got to wait to see who Tank Davis fights, where he fights, and when he fights. But Tank Davis, we know it will not be fighting in 2023 again. So that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.